Deadeye! Azure!
Check you out!
Azure!
Hey, you did it! I guess you're not... What are you so angry about?
How did that voice guy know that this is a fractured dimension?
If it wasn't you, then some other interloper probably told him.
You mean the fractured dimensions might have their own set of agents? That actually makes sense. We've already encountered another Mila, so why couldn't there be another Luger too?
But that Mila isn't the same Mila as our Mila.
Excuse me?
Although, she's just as scary.
But if agents from fractured dimensions were destroying each other's worlds, wouldn't the fracture problem take care of itself?
Kronos could be making more fractures than the agents can destroy.
How?
How would I know?
If so, that would be pretty tragic.
It really would. It would be a continuous cycle of destruction with no purpose.
And just who's deciding which destruction has a purpose? Are you that convinced of the supremacy of your dimension?
Well, I don't...
Stop pretending you're heroes and admit your motives are selfish. You owe that much to the people you're eliminating in order to save yourselves.
I'm sorry, Luger. I shouldn't have put it like that. But if the fractured dimensions are all different possible alternatives to this one, I wonder if any of them contain a world where we don't have to do this.
Nice one.
The walls here are so strange.
It isn't Spyrex. I've never seen anything like it. What is this thing?
Looks pretty suspicious to me.
Falling thunder!
Now we're getting it!
Rock on!
work! Yeah, we'll call ourselves the Beauty Girls.
Well, people do tell me I've been looking beautiful these days.
Why do I highly doubt that?
You may address me as Agent N. I shall accept your repayment on behalf of the one known as Nova. Very well. Your payment has been accepted. Huh.
Is that some kind of monster? It seems different from the others.
I don't know. Should we fight it?
Well, the monster dropped this. If only we knew what to do with it.
You may proceed no further.
So you say, but we sure aren't going back.
Look, it's glowing.
A dead end.
As I feared, you refused to heed my warnings.
Are you Odin?
What is this place?
It is all that remains of a civilization that collapsed 95,212 years ago, by your reckoning. The sole survivors converted their corporeal forms into life-form data and sealed themselves away. It was their hope that someone in the far future would find and resurrect them.
And this is where they've sealed themselves. It truly is an arc of time in every sense.
The life-form data of 427,086 people, along with the collected works of their civilization, are stored here.
Almost 500,000?
Indeed, lives that have been long lost in other dimensions. This is their last hope. Would you be kind enough to hear the messages they prepared for their saviors in the future?
Greetings, friends from the distant future. I'm looking forward to the day we can meet for real, and the day we can start living together in harmony. These are their messages.
What am I supposed to take away from this?
These hold our poetry, our music, our art, everything we've managed to preserve of our culture. They're the proof that we lived and loved and suffered. Please take good care of them.
The arrogance of humanity has led us to our own destruction. It is this truth that I want to pass on to you, people of the future, so that you can avoid repeating our mistakes.
To you who have discovered this data, please, hear our plea. I beg of you, you must find a way to give our children back their future.
Being turned into data sounds real scary, but Mommy and Daddy will be with me too, so I'll be brave. They said if I can be strong now, then I'll get to play outside again one day.
That is but a small sampling of the data stored within this ark. My purpose and only wish is for the hopes and dreams of this civilization to endure. Scion of Kresnik, I beseech you most humbly, do not extinguish our final hope.
I'm afraid it's my job.
Luger.
You never really had a choice here to begin with. This is just another false dimension.
I wish to avoid damaging you, but it seems as though it cannot be helped.
You're pretty confident.
How do you think I was made cognizant of the fact that I am a waymarker of Canaan? I only know because you told me, or rather, a version of you from another world.
Fractured versions of us?
Just as you have, they condemned this as a false world and then tried to destroy it.
So agents from fractured dimensions are going around destroying other ones? All the while thinking that they're from the prime dimension.
The us you met before, what happened to them?
They were defeated and digitized. Like this.
What's going on?
Ow!
The pain is temporary. It will end as soon as your consciousness is digitized and your body disassembled.
No way!
What?
You adhere to the same pattern as before. You attack recklessly, goaded forth by your blind rage.
Keep your guard up.
Let go of Al! You're not gonna take us down!
Yeah, you said it.
Okay! The ultimate invincible rapid circle! Woohoo! Woohoo! All finished! Carry around! My nowhere to run. Hope you don't mind.
Wait, what in the hell just happened?
Sorry. I'm all out of energy.
Moonlight assault!
Cover me. Don't worry.
Capabilities disabled.
I'm so sorry. I know how important the data is to you.
You don't have to level with him. It'll only hurt.
Maybe, but still.
Why? Why have the results deviated this time? The data's different. The deviation, is it because of that girl? That girl is the true Kresnik. Forgive me, good people of Thor.
Hey, I'm not a baby, you know. What you doing?
It's not so scary if I cover your ears, right?
I told you, I wasn't scared to begin with, remember?
Luger and Al act just like their family, don't they?
Tipo's jealous!
You have some people close to you who are like family, right?
Maybe Leia and Mila. But Alvin and Jude are, well, they're just friends.
It's a girl thing. Don't even try to make sense of it.
Wait, what in the world?
Huh?
Dabble the Rolo?
He's vanishing. That must mean the doubles. The fractured version of him.
You guys, what just happened?
What if two of the same thing can't exist at the same time in the Prime Dimension? If that's true, it'll be the same for Mila Maxwell and I.
Thanks for helping out with the whole Drowlin thing, Lutz. Thanks to Jude's group, I was able to do the job I had to do.
They took care of the scary guy?
They sure did. He was sobbing like a baby as he paid in full. So, as a reward, I got you clearance to travel to Fenmont Sea Haven. Kinda meager, I know. Best I could do. Anyway, thank the gang for me.
I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll let you in on one of the rules of a pro pinkist.
The only milk we can drink is strawberry milk.
I can't believe this. Vera won't talk to me anymore, because apparently I made some tiny little offhand comment about her personal life.
Oh, right. That guy's never asked her for a second date. It is a pretty mean comment to spread.
Well, maybe it is. But it's still true. Whenever she's alone with a guy, Vera stiffens up and goes totally silent. Honestly, Possum studied her dating life to learn how to play dead more effectively.
What? No way! She's always so in command when we talk to her.
That's just a character she plays so she can get through her day at work. Every morning, she stands in front of a mirror and repeats, "All of my coworkers are pumpkins," over and over again. It's like some visualization exercise or something.
Vera thinks you're a pumpkin, Luger.
Interesting.
Anyway, whenever she gets drunk, I have to sit there as she complains about being dumped all night long. All night long, Luger! So I made one little snarky comment. Is that so unforgivable?
Is it okay to be telling us about that?
Oh no! Please, you can't! This is just between us, okay?
You know, that's kind of incredible. Some visualization technique transformed Vera from a shy girl to this?
We should try it too.
Luger is a pumpkin. Luger is a pumpkin. We should make a pie out of him.
What?
I know I have a boyish charm that belies my age, but if you keep staring like that, I'm going to start blushing.
It's not that. I think there's a bug on your face. Something smells incredible.
That's the smell of grilled fish. It's Drellin's most famous local delicacy. Or most famous non-alcoholic one, at least.
Speaking of alcohol, this year's batch of spirits seems delightful. They're giving away free samples over there. Care to join me for a tasting?
I could use a drink. Why not?
Whoa, aren't you supposed to sip that?
A fine liquor indeed.
You don't need to worry about Gaius. He has a high tolerance for alcohol.
Ivy Rowan, regarded highly.
Did you just say the?
Gaius, are you feeling well?
Of course I am. My tongue is simply twisted.
These potato-based spirits don't seem to agree with him. I've seen him shrug off far stronger liquors. My, what an interesting discovery.
You know, Jude, you've really grown up since I saw you last.
Muse? You're awfully close.
You're giving me the cold shoulder? We used to be tether friends.
Tether friends? Doesn't that sound intense? Oh, Jude, hold me tight and let's tether all night long.
Don't make it sound like that. I just shared some of my mana with Muse when she was in a weakened state. It doesn't mean anything.
It means everything. To a spirit, receiving mana through direct tethering is a very powerful and intimate experience.
It is? Why didn't you ever tell me that, Muse?
You were so strong, Gaius. When I tethered with you, I was just so overwhelmed.
I think I've taken on such a deep responsibility, even if unknowingly.
Muse's a wicked one.
I'd say that Jude was a very giving tetherer, while Gaius was more the commanding type. I wonder what it would be like to tether with you, Luger.
How do you like to be tethered, Muse?
Oh, my. To ask such a question to a spirit? Luger, have you no decorum at all?
Whoa, you scared her off.
I'm impressed.
Huh?
She may be a spirit, but as a man, I must still take responsibility.